Steven Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes now on first down. They'll leave this for Ware. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got by oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. It's a nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dumps that off to Ware. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Play action. Now it's Brady. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing now is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Brady to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. As Kansas City comes back out here on offense, let's discuss the fact that they are now officially in the playoffs. They clinched by beating Baltimore last week 27-24 on that Harrison Butker game-winning field goal.
Yeah, went to overtime, had to come back and get it done. And look, we've talked about Patrick Mahomes all year long, and rightly so. In this game, 377 yards, 2 touchdowns. But the big deal to me, the comeback potential that he exhibits. Had to take him downfield in order to tie the game in regulation, then takes care of business in overtime. Did you see some of the throws that he made?
Yeah, the one where he was rolling to the sideline, golly.
And ends up throwing a no-look pass. He said that came from his time as a high school point guard in basketball. He is absolutely phenomenal, mature beyond his years.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
For the New England Patriots, everybody knows what happened in that crazy loss to Miami last week. But the good news for the Pats, Tom Brady did set the all-time touchdown pass record. If you include playoff games, he threw number 580 in that game.
And I really hate to give short shrift to that number. That's phenomenal, right? What he does each and every time he plays is add to other records or create new ones. But Tom Brady's all about winning. And they didn't win the game. So this one totally got overshadowed by what followed, the wild 69-yard play that gave the Dolphins a victory.
Yeah, now how will they overcome that going forward? The final 3 at Pittsburgh, home against Buffalo, and then home against the Jets. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Brady going to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On the handoff, it's Michel. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second down, here's Brady. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Alabama, 380.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon as the first half is winding down. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
There we go. Green 90. Green 90.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. The Conley's got it over the middle. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And Butker able to put this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pick.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. D. Ford in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Brady to throw on second down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now Brady. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Hey, ball 66.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now Brady goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. Brady now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Michelle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target.
Well, you know, thinking back to last week around the league, it was we've had some crazy weeks this year, Charles, but this was one of the crazier, maybe the craziest week that we've had. You think about the 99-yard run that sort of kicked it all off. Of course, that wild finish in Miami. I mean, we saw a bunch of interesting things.
We certainly did. How about the three worst teams by record in the NFL? The Jets, the Raiders, the 49ers all won on the same weekend. We had overtime in Kansas City and in Dallas. And the two front runners in the NFC, New Orleans got a scare in Tampa Bay, and the Rams lost in Chicago.
Yeah, crazy weekend. It figures to be a crazy finish the rest of the way in this NFL season.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On first down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back now in Foxborough. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Cup. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chris Conley, 31 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Left. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now a play fake. Brady. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
No, 66. Alpha.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, Michelle. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Brady going to try and throw on third down. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47th. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Brady now on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
There we go. Green 90. Green 90.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Ware. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Green 90. Green 90. Slow.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And Hill with it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
There we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware taking it in.